Hi, my name is Carrie Willems, and I'm going to walk you through the blueprint for the new employee training for Recess Elementary. So, just a little background on Recess Elementary. It is a K-8 district. It's made up of 7 schools and about 4,000 students. So, in Recess Elementary, we offer this new training for all newly hired employees. It does not matter whether they have whether they have teaching experience or not. Everyone's required to attend this 1 hour training, and it really focuses on acknowledging prior experience and building collaboration between staff. So, more about that. A lot of our training, as well as our classroom practices, are based on constructivist principles. We want to acknowledge the prior experience that our staff brings, as well as our students. And we want to encourage a lot of collaboration between staff, as well as staff and student to student. And most importantly, we want to make sure that everyone has active participation. So, everyone is involved and has a hands on role in their own education, and we aren't just simply spoon feeding a bunch of information to our new hires or our students. This is the first slide that would be forward facing for our new training. The training is going to start with an unpopular opinion game. This is our icebreaker. So it gives about 15 different slides of opinions, and people either agree or disagree. And then there are conversations based on these opinions. It allows people to interact and start these discussions and form these relationships prior to having some more serious discussions. After the icebreaker, we would go into our first small group session. So the guiding question here is we want teachers to reflect on another teacher who's impacted their life. And this can be a positive or a negative impact, but we want to draw on that prior experience that everyone in education has. They have years that they've been through the educational system, and we want to acknowledge that and use that to help them relate their own experiences to the climate that we're trying to establish for our school. After these small group conversations happen, then we would come as a large group, and we're going to blend their prior experience, the teachers that they want to emulate or the teachers that they want to not turn out like, blend that into our own mission statement, right? We want to make sure that we are acknowledging the differences in our students, we're providing a caring and collaborative environment, and we are educating them to becoming well-rounded citizens. Furthermore, we really want to address the school culture that we strive to create at Recess Elementary. For example, we want to make sure that our new hires understand the importance of building relational trust between their own staff relationships with their own students and anyone within our district, right? Parents, community, all of that. We want mutual trust between everyone. We want to make sure that we're acknowledging and respecting the differences, but we're also providing opportunities to teach and encourage positive behavioral norms. So, one of the ways we do this within Recess Elementary is a PBIS program. So, this is a program designed to focus on positive behaviors, to encourage these positive behaviors, teach these behavioral norms. So, if we see a kindergartner who is doing a great job sharing with his friend, he gets a Rocky Buck, right? You can save up these Rocky Bucks and you can buy things from the school store. You can buy something as small as a pencil up to like a poster for your room or your locker. And then there are going to be things like Bluetooth speakers, pajama days, things to encourage this positive community. After we talk about the school culture, then new hires are going to go into these small group meetings with their mentor. So these mentorships are established ahead of time, and they are directly related to these teachers' roles in the school. So a first grade teacher is going to be paired with a veteran first grade teacher. A seventh grade science teacher is going to be paired with another seventh grade science teacher. And we want to encourage these collaborative relationships, these professional relationships. So we want mentees and mentors to discuss their personal professional backgrounds, what they think their strengths are, things that they would like help with. And we would really like them to set up a time to continue meeting and having these discussions. And then if time allows, they can get into some of our online platforms like Skyward. Lastly, we want to make sure that this training is resonating with our new hires. So we want to give them something to remember these conversations, the culture we're trying to establish. So we want them to come up with a word or a phrase that's going to motivate them. And then they can always remember their why. So they can tuck this somewhere and refer back to it and say, this is how I'm going to be a part of the school culture.